Just behind me over here is the London Hotel. It's an Irish pub built in 1870 and second longest running pub in Balmain, just behind the dry dock. Like many heritage pubs in the area, it's now part of the Balmain Roselle Pub Trail. We're going to do something different today. Instead of me telling you about the history of the pub, we'll be meeting Laurence Collins, the owner of the pub, to tell us a bit more. First of all, Laurence, thank you for giving us the time.
You're welcome.
So how did the London Hotel originally start?
So we're led to believe that the original building was just this small building on the corner. That was in 1856. It was a grocery store, and then progressed by 1870 to become the London Tavern, and obviously progressed now into the London pub that it is today. This section up the side street here on Jane Street used to be stables. That's now been incorporated into the pub, and there used to be a little terrace house just down Dowling Street here that's been incorporated into the pub as well. So it has grown. It's grown on both sides over the years.
What kind of clientele would the London originally have when it opened?
Oh, back in the day, it's not the area that it was back in the day. It would have been a working very
blue collar.
Yeah, very blue collar working class area. Lots of merchant ships. It's a working harbour. This area around here, Birchgrove, East Balmain, these would have been working areas, working wharfs. Not so much today. It's become quite a affluent area today. So that would have been the clientele back in the day.
Yeah. Now, Anzac Day is really big in London at the moment. When did the hotel start celebrating the day, and are there any kind of traditions that were created because of it?
Well, Anzac Day, so I'm in Australia 27 years. The other venues that I've always been involved in, we've always celebrated Anzac Day. Not celebrated as in just a drinking culture day, just celebrated what the day actually means. Which I'm quite passionate about. So then we bought here in 2020, we bought the venue, and then we started doing first Anzac Day 2021, and then we've just grown it each year after that. So we'll do a lot of the traditional stuff. We'll do the two up. We obviously like to commemorate the day as best as we can. But it's turned into a big day for the venue, but it's turned into a big day for the area. Balmain, with its close, this is a concentration of pubs, brings a lot of people into the area because you can walk between a lot of venues. So it's turned into a really good day for the venue.
Now, how would you describe the London's connection to the Balmain community over the years?
Well, I arrived into Balmain in '99. This was one of the top 2 or 3 venues in the area. It was a thriving venue. Everyone's got a story that they can tell you about the London. It was famous for the balcony seats. There's 17 stools on the balcony. You get partial views of the Harbour Bridge. It's right on Dowling Street. It's a good place to sit during the day or into the evening, watch the world go by. I said everyone has a story to tell about the London.
Oh, that's great. And expanding on that question, why do you think pubs in Balmain have been so important to Balmain's community?
I think there's a big expat British Irish community here. It's pretty self-evident when you walk around. I'm obviously Irish, so but I've got a lot of British and Irish friends who immigrated out here. We're all around the same age. We're all in our 40s. There's some in the 50s. We've all settled here. We've all married, had kids, businesses, work here. So that is the foundation of the area. Plus the fact that originally it was a blue-collar working class area. So I think pubs have always been a big part of the area here.
Despite the culture changing, it feels that the pubs are still really important to Balmain's identity to this day.
I think so. Yeah.
It might be a bit too much of an anthropological question, but why do you think that is? That it's still maintained its importance?
I don't know. So the drinking culture, that hard, heavy drinking culture, if that's the right way to describe it, has that has changed over time. Pubs now are not just about, for want of a better description, where men go to get drunk. Pubs now are for families, for couples. You'll see as many females in pubs now as you will males. Pubs now are all about food as well. Most of the venues in the area here are food and beverage venues. I don't know if you could classify any pub in the area now as just being a drinking pub. Obviously, the alcohol is still the foundation of each venue, but it's changed. It's changed over time. Clientele have changed. The venues have changed. Venues now are very female friendly. That's something that I've always tried to do is ensure that all the venues that I've been involved in are as appealing to females as they are to men. You know? That to me, they're just nicer venues to operate, they're nicer venues to run. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
That's all right. You're very welcome.
And yeah, that's.